The city of Mafraq, near the Syrian border in northern Jordan, has historically greeted many Syrian populations. Restaurants are named Homs or Damascus and punctuate the main streets. This baker from the High Hussein neighborhood, one of the poorest in the country, claims that most of his customers are Syrians who arrived as refugees during the crisis and who are placing a burden on the city's resources.
So our programs are targeting not just the extremely vulnerable refugees, but also those Jordanians that are affected by the crisis, with prices of food increasing, prices of rent and shelter increasing. It's everybody who feels this impact.
Far from the densely populated refugee camps, some Syrians have preferred to settle in an urban setting, such as Aziza with her 3 children. She finds it hard to pay the rent and did not have any hygiene infrastructure when she moved into a new home.
والله تعبانين بالمرة يعني لا حتى جد حطوا لي مجلة حطوا لي مغسل واخذ حريتي يعني غسلهم مثل ما بدي انظف على الاولاد عدار يعني تعرف اولاد بدي.
Since this influx of refugees into these areas, ACTED has identified huge needs to support both at household and community levels to assist both Syrians and vulnerable Jordanians to provide basic services including wash, cash assistance, NFIs, hygiene promotion, and basic rehabilitations in households.
On the outskirts of Mafraq, some people can't afford the rent in town and remain in informal settlements, further isolating them from humanitarian aid.
يعني ما بعرف منين هن والله ما بعرف بس إرنية بس إحنا إنهم عرب جينا ريحة العرب ما نعرف هاي فلاحين وما نعرف ما بنسكن عنده وهان برية يعني أشوى.
باش يطلعوا لنا مصاري قرض شيء يساعدوننا بعملة يساعدوننا قرض يساعدوننا يعني نمشي حالنا نروح نجي المساعدة على يقدرون عليه ولا احنا ما ودنا غير من فضلك.
ACTED has identified the needs in informal settlements to make sure that they are provided with water storage capacity during the summer months, ensuring adequate water supply. They will be assessed for shelter during the winter, so we've adapted a separate shelter kit for tents so we can target shelter kits for both tents and household level for winter to provide them with extra waterproofing, extra insulation. We also do distribution of heaters and blankets for the winter months to ensure that there's heat, especially here in the deserts. It's extremely cold at night, and there is a high need to ensure that these people have access to both water and heat.
ACTED has also provided cash assistance through ATM cards with the Jordan-Kuwait Bank to help the most vulnerable meet priority needs such as rent, food, transport, healthcare and schooling.
We will be targeting approximately 20 key communities who are most strained for basic service provision and communal infrastructures, and adding in a community component to make sure we're providing more targeted community interventions to address a holistic view of a community needs. So in the upcoming phase it will also integrate community level rehabilitations of public buildings, so schools, community centers, vocational training centers, and community level hygiene promotion, working with local CBOs and local authorities to spread larger hygiene promotion key messages such as water conservation, hand washing practices, and other key messages.